Well, Cleveland City Council says millions of dollars meant to actually $1 million meant to help struggling renters sat unused for more than a year, and they only just recently found out about it.
Our Kristen Mirand's been looking into this. She's live with us now. So, Kristen, how was this discovered, and what happens to that money now?
Right, well, Jay and Christy, that $1 million was supposed to help out renters, and it was approved to be used last year. Now, Councilman Chris Harsh tells me council members drew up legislation back in 2024, and it passed during a meeting in January of 2025. The money was meant for emergency assistance, including things like help with moving, tenant organizing, and even support for legal aid in eviction prevention cases. But about a month ago, Harsh says a partner organization reached out asking why they still hadn't received any of the funds. That prompted him to start asking questions, and council learned more during this week's budget hearings.
These funds all had very good, known, understandable uses and reputable partners to spend the funds. That's why it was very frustrating for us that it took so long to get the money out. But the good news is that we do have the money.
Yeah, so good news there. Councilman Harsh says that money is finally getting out the door. United Way of Greater Cleveland is assigned to administer and distribute the funds, and told me in an email it received a contract from the city and is looking forward to advancing this important work. Now, I reached out to the city about this. A spokesperson says in part the contract was sent to the vendor earlier this week. The city accepts full responsibility for the delays in the process. These are critical dollars that residents are relying on, and we specifically, our Department of Community Development, needs to do better. So that money, that $1 million, should now begin moving and coming up at 6. Why Councilman Harsh says this delay points to a much bigger problem inside City Hall, Jay.
All right, Jay's right here. I'll take it. Kristen, thank you very much. Appreciate it.